Welcome back to another installment of Big Brother 27. Hit the like and subscribe button as the intro plays. Okay, so a lot has happened in the last few days on Big Brother. I've been away, but you have other people to watch. But watch this video. Stick around. We're going to make some assumptions here in this video. We're going to make some intuitive guesses and some speculations. But first, let's get the business out of the way. So as you all know, the Power Veto competition happened and, Keanu used his power, Casey won, blah, blah, blah. Then later on, apparently there was some mishap where Kelly didn't understand how to use her power. So then they gave her a shot. So she used her power and she won. So she is now off the block. So Jimmy, is Jimmy. Jimmy had to renominate people. And everybody speculated because Jimmy was very vocal about it that he was going to nominate Amy and Will. The two oldest people in the house, mind you. The two oldest people in the house.
Starting with the senior women. Come on with it.
Now, Will is Gen X like me, and I believe Amy is still in the millennial category. Nevertheless, those are the two oldest people in the house. On the block. This always happens this way. It's like they always get rid of the older people. And, I remember on the feeds a few days ago, Will was saying how, I can relate to some of the shit y'all talk about, but not all of the shit. And those aren't his exact words. Those are my words. And I feel that. I feel that for him. Like, I go on live chats all the time, and I'm in the chat, chatting with the people, relating, and then I was like, oh, they went off the rails. They don't know because they're young.
No, you fit in.
I fit in partially.
Anyhow, back to the show. So, Will and Amy are now nominated. What do we do? Where do we go from here? And Adrian is still on the block. Adrian is the guy who I had high hopes for. And I had a feeling inside of me, in my heart, that he would not live up to what I was hoping for him. Because Adrian has no social game. Adrian just I don't know where his mind is. I guess his mind was all on comps, which he hasn't won. But, before the show, he built that wall at his house, that Big Brother wall, and he built that balance beam apparatus.
I can do this. I can't do this.
So I was rooting for him. I like that. I like that when people take initiative. But Adrian hasn't been taking initiative into the house. Which brings me to Ashley. Ashley actually had a talk with Adrian and basically lit a fire under his ass. Like, you need to get in this game. You need to get in this game. And apparently, people think there's some sort of showmance on the horizon. That's if Ashley makes it another week. And speaking of Ashley making it another week, she has rubbed people the wrong way since day one because of that so-called long shower that apparently wasn't a long shower the way production made it seem and the way Catherine made it seem. And Catherine is the subject of this video, by the way, is one of the key subjects of this video. But Catherine made it seem like, oh, I'm not making a big deal out of it, but made a big deal out of it. So now Ashley was on everybody's radar to get voted out, but she saved herself week one with winning that power veto. So here's something that I witnessed while watching the feeds. Now, Catherine was talking, I think she was talking to Riley. They were all out in their little segregated pods, if you will, like segments of the backyard. And Catherine was telling this story about a friend of hers or somebody that she knew. I couldn't hear it thoroughly. But what I did hear was Catherine mentioned multiple times her friend had a podcast about the murder or unaliving of her father, and she was trying to find it. And she mentioned on several occasions that she's biracial. She's biracial. Simultaneously, Catherine was staring Will, Ashley, Mickey, and Morgan down.
Travels will be there. Yeah, Travels will be there.
Look right here. That's where my feet are.
Did you see that?
Fucking creepy.
Did you see that? She was watching. That's why I turned him.
Is she look? Where is she sitting?
She's sitting on the couch this way. But it was like straight on, just staring.
That's weird material. Yeah.
Vicky's like biting her toes.
Nikki like, she want to fuck her up or something.
No, I don't. It annoys me.
I'm gonna get your ass.
I just don't trust her.
You're not sharing.
I don't trust her. She's not nice. She annoys me. It's not funny.
She's just not a nice person. I want to fuck her up.
I don't like when people are in here trying to like use their like powers on people. Like, just be a nice person. Like, stop trying to.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your bestie's kind of.
To the point where they noticed. They noticed that they felt those Catherine eyes on them. And though I can't necessarily, I don't have anything concrete to say about Catherine, but let's just say it. But, you know, it's all intuitive what I think about Catherine, but I'm going to be nice about it. I'm going to say that Catherine has never been around black people, it seems. It seems as though she's never been around black people. And it seems as though, I'm guessing,
The cards can reveal things that you will never see by yourself.
what she knows about black people are the stereotypes. So when someone like Ashley walks into the room all arrogant, confident, no filter, not cleaning, not being humble, she has a problem with that. And the reason why I've come to that, not necessarily a conclusion, but that analysis, if you will, is because I've seen it in my professional life. I've seen it in my real life. There was a conversation with Ashley and Rachel where they were saying who's the bougiest. And Ashley's like, oh no, you're more bougie than I am. Well, no, Rachel's really not bougie. Ashley is bougie. And one thing I said in somebody's live feed was, there's nothing more bougie than a bougie black person. A bougie black person, they're the bougiest of the bougie.
Not serving, Dr. Huxtable. Okay?
Okay.
That's the kind of thing that goes on in a restaurant.
Now, I'm someone who I've been accused of being bougie, but I'm not really bougie. I have particular taste about things. But I know bougie. I grew up around bougie black people. I grew up in the bougie organizations with bougie black people. So I can spot a bougie black person. And I can also spot a black person who's not so bougie from a mile away. So, but I don't think that Catherine has that in her. So she probably only knows black people on TikTok, Instagram, doing stereotypical things, or seen them on the newscast. So when Ashley coming into the house, just saying whatever, blurting out whatever, and very articulate doing so, she might have a problem with that. I'm not saying she does have a problem with that, but she definitely has a problem with the women in the house, except for Lauren, who's appearing to be her lapdog, because Lauren doesn't seem to have many thoughts of her own, or at least maybe she's putting on because she said she was a super fan. Maybe she's just keeping quiet, but she doesn't seem to have many opinions of her own.
No, you are so dumb. You are really dumb.
And Catherine is giving him to her. But as Catherine doesn't come off as nice. She doesn't come, and you don't have to be nice for me to like you, but she doesn't come off as friendly or approachable. She's very standoffish, and the only one who really gravitates to her is that redneck, that bull rider, that bullfighter, that lanky scarecrow of a man, Riley, who's very weird. He's just kind of creepy, and he's really giving who vibes, who he rooted for, who he loves.
All right. I mean, I understand.
I mean, I'm not going to stereotype all white people from Oklahoma. He's a bull rider. He's a cowboy. I'm from Texas. So listen, I can spot it. I can spot it. I'm from Texas.
I don't want no Okie from Muskogee.
So I can spot it in Riley. And, but more about the game talk. So it appears that Amy's not putting up a fight. Amy can go. Amy can go. She's not putting up a fight. Everybody's fighting for her to stay. Specifically because the girls need numbers, because they're not going to get the numbers. The girls are not going to get the numbers from Catherine or Lauren. Okay, so, but they're not going to get the votes for Amy to stay. And so even Ashley went to Amy and was like, look, I think you should go because you're not even fighting for yourself. She should go.
I love Amy, but if she stays, man, she has to be less annoying.
She should go. But I hope that when it comes down to it, that it's Will and Amy in the Blockbuster and Will can stay. Like Will, he's offering some comic relief for me. You know, he has a little bit, you know, he has some words of wisdom and he laughs with the girls. But, you know, the funny thing that I saw and I'm jumping all over the place, when Catherine was staring down the blacks. And I've told this story before. I'll never forget. I went to an industry event and a white girl who worked with me said, here are all the black girls all the black people always gathering together. And I said, hey, Karen. Her name was Karen. And that's so funny. Her name was Karen. I'm not going to say her last name. But I said, Karen, all the white people are gathered together, y'all, but it's just so many of you. So we stand out. And that's the thing. It's like, why can't we gather? Why can't we sit and talk with each other? We can relate to each other, just like you all relate to each other. Just like Zach, Vinny, and Keanu relate to each other. Just like the bros are relating. Why can't the blacks relate to each other? But it's a problem. And I see that. I see Catherine. And then, you know, here's another thing that happened. There was Kelly and Riley, two hicks. Kelly's a different type of hick. Kelly's an outcast type of hick. But two types of hicks yelling across the yard, basically loudly, just spilling game talk in a sense.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Just double checking, because
Yeah.
I do too.
Absolutely. But I don't like shady fucking snakes.
Careful.
Slithering around trying to
Careful.
Well, I don't care. They're fucking snakes.
Yeah.
They hang
I
out
know
in the
exactly who I'd put up.
Yeah. That's good. Well, I'm with you.
I'm with you.
Well, good thing we're with each other.
How do you feel about Catherine? Okay. She doesn't, nobody trusts her.
Really?
Really. Morgan doesn't trust her at all. Maybe you could use that to your advantage.
Yeah, I don't trust Morgan.
Morgan does not trust Catherine one bit. She's gunning for her. Morgan. How you doing? You gonna go say hi to Riley?
Riley kept saying, I don't like a snake. I don't like a snake. You're kind of a snake. It's so funny in this house that people can't see them. They like to call out and point fingers, but they can't see it from themselves. Just like Zach. Kelly spilled the tea to Zach that Ashley told her that Morgan, Vinny, and Zach were convening late at night together talking. Meanwhile, while it was late at night talking. And so Zach wants to make Ashley's life hell in the house.
Wrong road.
He wants to win HOH, put Ashley on slop and send her out that week. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice Christian boy, Zach. You know, Zach wants a Christian woman. Oh, that's very Christian of you, Zach. This house is so ridiculous. But, I mean, I like that the drama has heated up. And I know this video is all over the place. But, you know what? C'est la vie. Hit the like and subscribe button. And drop into those comments.
I can't stand Bowie Jane.